At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo. What's up, folks? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Friday. What a week it's been, man. What a week it's been. This market is absolutely on fire. 2 big sell-off days this week, 2 huge rally days this week. I mean, you want to talk about volatility. You want to talk about opportunity. You need to look no further than just this week. And I told you guys on Sunday, I always give my kind of weekly outlooks. And I told you this previous Sunday that this was going to be a really volatile week. I told you that the volatility was really going to pick up. You're going to get much bigger moves in individual stocks. It's going to provide tremendous trading opportunities for you this week. And I think we've had now 10 or 11 triple-digit gains this week inside of chat. And today we kept that going. Not just myself. Okay, there's 9 professional traders that are with you during the trading day inside True Trading Group. And amongst all of us, okay, all different moderators, we're having some of those triple-digit gains. Many of them, obviously, if you're trading the option contract, triple-digit gains, but also the equities. TOP, massive short squeeze today. Biggest trade so far of the year, 268% on an equity, on a stock, on a massive short squeeze on TOP. Everyone talking about his TOP, the next HKD. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it all down. We'll go over the trade today. In it, 62.55. Out, final take profit, 236.70, but took pieces off all along the way. I didn't hold that whole thing from 62.5 to 236. We were taking profits out all along the way. 72.82, 97.5, 105, 117.50, 236.70. Final take profit. We'll walk through that entire trade and what we expect from TOP now going into next week. Does this have potential to get to 1,000? Does this have potential to keep going, get to 500, etc., like you saw with HKD? Similar type of stock, that Chinese stock. It's a financial name. Okay, nobody even really knows anything about the company. It is just squeezing people's heads off, and this thing reached $250 today, reaching $250 yesterday in the after-hours session when the squeeze began. You got round 2 of it today, all the way to 250. Now the stock is settling back in around 140, but what does this mean for next week? Is the move over? We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it all down. We'll also go over and recap for you guys the action from the day and see if there's maybe some trades for us before the day is done. Full disclosure, I have no open positions currently. Last trade that I was in was TOP. We took final profits off the table. We also were in DDOG, Datadog short today. That was another win for us. 2 for 2 on the day. It's a fantastic day, but I have no positions currently. I am flat everything. We'll see if there's another opportunity for us to add to add to what is already a monster day. See if we can add to that before we finish out the week. It's been a fantastic week. Let's finish it off strong. Welcome, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader and co-founder of TTG. If you don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available to retail traders. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here. Where myself, other TTG pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, analysis, trade ideas that can help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on anything it is that we say on these lives. You simply can't afford to miss it. Why should you listen to anything that I say? I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then I had to go through a 3-month educational training program where they taught me how to trade. Plain and simple. I didn't have to scour through hours of YouTube or go down the rabbit hole on Reddit to try to figure this stuff out. It was taught by professionals. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. The stock market crashed, but also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods. And and over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of traders from all over the world reach their goals of achieving profitability. We actually have members in over 100 different countries. Truly a global community, the TTG fam. See, we're the fastest growing community out there, though, because we provide university level trading and investing courses, similar to the educational program I learned working at the fund. And we pair that with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops, mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures. We also do day trading, swing trading, long-term investing. We cover all of it. There's something for everybody here. We take that university level of curriculum and we pair it with today's top financial tools that are worth $5,000 to $6,000 a year, easy on their own if you paid for them directly from the companies that offer them. We spend years building relationships with these firms so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. This way, you do not have to spend $5,000 a year to have access to these tools. But these tools are important. They help you make better decisions. They help you have a better grasp of what's going on in the market. That increases your chances of success. You're also going to get all of our trade alerts. Our trade alerts come directly from myself and the rest of the professional trading mods at TTG in real time. We've been able to sport a cumulative, amongst us as a group, win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. And of course, you get access to the TTG community and members, which are the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you are ever going to find. So again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these lives. So guys, like I said, it was just an unbelievable day today. Just an unbelievable day today inside of chat. And it all comes down to this top trade. I mean, this is trade of the day for me today. Now I will preface this by saying this is an extremely advanced level trade. This is a very volatile trade. This is a stock that was $7 2 days ago and hit $250 today. This stock was at $50 earlier this morning and went to $250 in a matter of about an hour and a half. Halted several times along the way, but was just an absolute monster. Members of True Trading Group, if you guys made money on this top trade with me today, I want you to sound off. Tell me how you guys did. This was such an absolute monster. In at 62.55, final take profit at 236.70. I took profit many times along the way. I took profits 6 times on this TOP trade as this thing just continued to squeeze. It was just an unbelievable short squeeze this morning. And we are getting HUDI is actually squeezing right now. HUDI is another one of these small caps that's actually starting to squeeze here. This thing took off this morning, this afternoon, really, at 12:30 and hasn't looked back. And has not. This thing is really starting to move here, guys. The volume on this HUDI is really Robert Lopez. Thanks for pointing this out to me, brother. Thanks for pointing this out to us. Let me see. Wow. So HUDI. Guys, HUDI is starting to squeeze here a bit. I mean, we were talking about this earlier in chat today. I want to see if maybe there's something else here for us. If maybe there's a trade that I might want to put on here. I just like what I'm seeing, just volume wise. You have so you had some resistance here at $9. I'm just gonna go through this with you guys here live. You had some resistance here around $9. It's this level that you see back here from November, and then there's December, and you guys can see that that's going back to 2022. Okay, that's going back to 2022. You just kind of popping your head above that. You're really into the level right now. It's $9 to $9.25 or so. That's current highs for the stock. You're sitting right around that $9.25. If you get through that, you do have some room to maybe start to push up towards 10.50 or 11. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm probably not going to get involved on this. I'm probably not going to engage on this trade, but I will kind of talk you guys through it. I'm very, very, very happy with my day. So right now, this is that level that we just drew on the daily chart. That's that 9 to 9.25 zone. You can see you're kind of starting to top itself out of it. But what I do like from this is how prior highs acting as support there with really good volume. The volume on this is a type of volume that you would want from a short squeeze. And if we start to see, if you can see volume that is like 1 million shares on a 1.5 million shares on a 3-minute candle, that's going to be the heaviest volume of the day. You can see some of these candles down here around 1 million and 1.5 million. And whenever I see really high volume breaks through those previous highs, it makes me feel good about getting some follow through and getting some continuation. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about there. All right. So when you see volume like this, so let me just give you an example. When you see when the stock breaks through the high of the day right here around this 130, 145 area, you see how the volume that came in during that, it's the heaviest volume by far that the stock had at any point during the day. The greater the volume when you break through a prior high, the more likely that previous high starts acting as support. It's not going to happen every single time. Nothing happens 100% of the time in the markets, but it's all about playing probability. And the higher the volume when you break through a prior high, the greater the chance that prior high becomes support. And now you can see you're getting the follow through move here on HUDI. And it looks like, based on volume that I'm seeing coming in here, that this thing may not be finished. So you do have potentials, I think, to squeeze itself maybe up towards 11. And there's a new high, 10.15 now. You are printing new highs there at 10.15. But look for that volume. Make sure that volume is still there. You don't want to see a dud here on volume. I want to see some consistency in those volume bars, like kind of like what you saw here around 130, 145, that over 1 million share candles. I want to see more of that in order for me to feel comfortable about getting follow through. We've got about 40 minutes to go. All right. We got about 40, 45 minutes to go. I'll keep an eye on this HUDI. If I start to see the volume that makes me feel like we're going to get that type of a squeeze, I'll call it out for you. But we could see this move up towards 11 or 11.50. In the meantime, I'll go back. I'll talk about the top trade. We'll cover this top trade. I want to walk you guys through the setup there and the analysis on it. I kind of preface this too when I always tell people that if you're a brand spanking new trader, I usually caution people against trading stuff like this because it's extremely volatile. If you try to short it, if you try to get long it, the stock can move $10, $20 in the blink of an eye, halt. And if you guys are not quick enough with hotkeys or if your position size is incorrect, you can really get yourselves blown up. But I want to go over the entire trade setup with you because it was all about $50. $50 is a very, very key level for top. Because $50 is not just the low of the day. The low of the day is 48.60. That's not the significance of 50. When you go back to the daily chart and you look on top on the daily chart, and I pan this back out, the previous all-time high was 50. Okay, the previous all-time high was 50. So when we gapped up today into the hundreds, and then you got the pullback today, do you see where you stopped? You stopped right at exactly 50. So on the daily chart, your previous all-time high that you see back, I know the chart looks crazy because the stock went over to 250, but your previous all-time high in June of last year was $50. Then today you get this massive gap up above $50, and right off the open, you get a huge flush candle that takes you right down to 50. Now, listen to me very carefully. What I'm going to discuss with you right now is a lesson involving halts, when stocks halt. Now, when a stock halts to the downside, it is a moment where a stock has peak selling pressure. So when the stock halts to the downside, it's halting to the downside because there are so many sell orders that the stock is moving too fast where the market makers cannot keep up with the order flow, and they are unable to maintain an orderly market. That is a market maker's job. A market maker's job is to maintain an orderly market, play both sides of the trade, and manage that order flow. When they are unable to do so, the stock moves too quickly, triggers the volatility halt, and the stock halts. When you see a stock halts to the downside, right into a level of support, watch very closely how that stock trades coming out of the halt. Because if the halt to the downside is the heaviest selling pressure and the heaviest momentum to the downside that the stock can experience at that given moment, if that is not enough to break the support level, you have to pay attention to it. That's what caught my eye. And as soon as you see this candle, there's nothing about this chart pattern that looks good. There's nothing about this chart pattern that looks good. Okay? Until you come out of this halt and you pop and the stock halts again. Guys, listen, I just want to just quick announcement to everybody. The chat, our chat is closing to prepare for our server for Traderpalooza 10. So we don't really have too much of a choice. Sorry for the trouble. Feel free. You guys can join us on YouTube for the rest of the day. And STR is also now open. So that's just for members of True Trading Group. Okay. We're closing down the server to prepare for Traderpalooza 10 tomorrow. So sorry for the trouble, but you guys can feel free to join us on YouTube. Also, the STR chat is open. I just want to let you guys know. Adam just making me aware of that stuff now. All right. So again, back to this lesson. It's a very important lesson. So you halt to the downside, and coming out of the halt, the stock does not continue lower. It does not break that $50 resistance, $50 support. It actually, right out of the halt, jams right back to the upside and then halts again, and now starts to move back to the upside. This is what really captures my attention, because now at this moment, I'm looking at this and saying, okay, we halted at the previous all-time high. We then opened out of the halt to the upside, halted again. The trade line comes in and acts as a level of support. Then we come out of this halt, okay? The trade line acts as support again. Now, for those who don't know what the trade line is, that's this teal blue line you see on my screen. The teal blue line is the 9 exponential moving average. Okay, it's a 9 exponential moving average. You'll learn how to use this indicator as a member of True Trading Group. It's a momentum-based indicator. You guys will learn to trade with this once you guys do join the Teachy family. It's one of the indicators that I use on a daily basis. We'll teach you how to use it. So if you're not familiar with it, don't worry about it. You'll learn it. All right. That is what really captured my attention. Okay. The stock halts up here at 66. So at this moment, I come on the microphone and I talk to my members, as I do, every day, and the moderators do every day. We always tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it. And I told everybody, guys, I'm going to get long out of this halt, and I'm going to look for the trade line to act as support and stair-step halt us into the hundreds. My stop loss is going to be back down there around 50. So I was risking around, $10, $12 a share to capitalize on $100 a share. It actually ended up being a lot more than that, because my final take profit came off at $236.70. But this is what I'm telling people live inside of chat. Now, listen, I know there's viewers on this live stream that are going to probably call BS, because this low of the day is 50. I bought it at 62.55. The high of the day is 256. I got out at 236. Okay. We damn near traded this stock as perfectly as you possibly could have. So there's viewers on here that are probably going to call BS. I don't blame you. There's a lot of people on YouTube that talk total nonsense and just, are totally full of crap. So members of True Trading Group, true or false? Is this or is this not verbatim what I said to you while the stock was halted? I told you exactly what I was going to do. I told you exactly what I was expecting the stock to do. I said verbatim, guys, coming out of this halt, I'm going to be buying TOP in the 60s. I'm going to look for the trade line to be support and stair-step halt us into the hundreds. That is verbatim what I said to everybody live inside of our chat room on the microphone in real time. And then because this stock moves so quickly, I stayed on the microphone to notify everybody the exact split second that my orders would execute and my orders are filling. That's what we do inside of True Trading Group. So coming out of that halt, we get a quick pullback. And right here on this pullback, I got long at 62.55. 62.55 was the fill. Members in True Trading Group that were with me live, they're seeing the fill real time. Again, I don't expect you guys to take my word for it. I get it. I really, really do. That's why you've got members here that can share with you their experiences inside of chat, and why, if you have still not been inside of this community, you are missing out. And it's time you guys get your butts in chat, especially with next week coming up. It's a Fed meeting. It's Apple's earnings. You thought this week was volatile. Next week is going to be even crazier. If you missed out on the 10 triple-digit gain trades that myself and the other professional trading mods in True Trading Group are able to lock in this week, do not miss out on it next week, because there will be that much opportunity in the markets next week, just as much as there was this week, with a major catalyst like a Fed meeting. The market's going to go nuts next week. Do not miss it. So continuing on, the entry is 62.55. And I told everybody in chat, guys, 62.55, long, 62.55. I'm long. Order filled, 62.55. And then the stock, just sits here, consolidates for a couple more minutes, and then halts. Halts again. Here comes the trade line, which is the blue line on my screen. We're looking for this to be support. And then bang, right through the high of the day. We got our first profit off the table right here at 72 from the 62 fill. And we're sitting here, and here comes the trade line, folks. Trade line VWAP cross. You'll learn this pattern as a member of True Trading Group. It is a momentum-based breakout pattern. It worked perfectly, and the stock just absolutely explodes. And look at the trade line. Look at this beautiful. Look how perfect this is. You will learn how to use this indicator as a member of True Trading Group. It does not get much more perfect than this. We took more profits off at 82. Then the stock continues to extend, and I take more profits off at 97.50. We hold the trade line. We continue to squeeze. We take more profits off at 117 and change as the trade line continues to be support. You can just stay long this stock until that trade line breaks, and we just continue. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at the support level on this trade line. It just keeps going. It keeps going. Look at this. Why get out? It never broke beneath the trade line. And we got to our next level of resistance, which is 250. And that is why I got flat out of that halt, 236.70 for the final take profit. But why? I'm not pulling that number out of thin air. It's because that is the resistance. That is the resistance from yesterday. Okay, and I'll just add it. I'll add it for you guys. Okay, I'm showing you now. I just put after hours data on my chart. Okay, so the dark black, that's while the market's open. The gray, okay, the gray is pre-market and after hours from yesterday. And you will see yesterday afternoon, the stock had a big short squeeze, and where'd it go? Right to 250. So that's why I'm saying, okay, well, today is in my last piece. That was my last piece. It was a very small piece of my position at that stage. But I'm saying, okay, well, I want to be flat in front of this high. And that's exactly why we got flat right up there at 236.70. Again, true or false, members of True Trading Group, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard for people that are not members to comprehend what takes place in this chat on a regular basis when you are able to trade side by side in real time with 9 professional traders. You may not think that this stuff is possible. I assure you it is. You just have to be willing to join the True Trading Group community. Members of TTG, you guys comment in chat right now, true or false. Is this or is this not how it played out with me in chat right now today? Biggest trade of the year, about a 200, I think it's 268% gain, not on an option, on an equity, 268% gain. So just read the comments that come through chat. Don't necessarily take my word for it. Take their word for it. They are your peers. They're members just like you. And these exact same people are becoming better traders. They're making money with True Trading Group. If they can do it, so can you. You do not need to take my word for it. Here, members, why don't you guys type the $sign instead? Type the $sign if you're making money with True Trading Group. It's one thing for people to see that, yes, this is a trade that we made inside of chat today. It's a whole nother to see if members are making money from the analysis, the education, and the trade alerts that we set forth and we do for you guys on a daily basis, day in and day out. So type the $sign if you're making money and you guys are becoming better traders. If you are still not part of this community, you need to pay attention to how many people are typing the $sign. If they can do it, so can you. They're not smarter than you. They don't have more money than you. They're not luckier. They don't have more time. They have all the same hurdles and excuses that you have, yet they're making money and becoming better traders. The only difference between them and you is they have access to things you do not. A professional level of education, which is similar to the 3-month educational program I went through when I worked at the fund in New York, and access to real tools that give them more information, that can help them make better decisions, that increase their chance of success. And they're part of a community of traders that genuinely gives a damn whether or not people succeed or fail. Stop guessing. Stop trading on your own. Stop listening to Reddit. Get educated. Learn how to take advantage of these opportunities in this market, guys, because this is hands down the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And if you're going to sit back and you're just going to let this thing pass you right by. All right. So take advantage of it, folks. Now, I have no position on this now. I'm completely flat. I'm going to remove the after hours data just to clean the chart up a little bit for you guys. All right. So I just took that data off. So I am completely flat. And again, you'll learn how to use this indicator. All right. So this is called a trade line VWAP crossover. Okay. That's what this is called. And that's how we have the indicator set up. So trade line is the blue line. VWAP is the orange line. There's your trade line VWAP crossover. And then you look for the trade line to be support. And you can stay long as this trade line stays supported. Just do a trailing stop on this thing all the way up. And that's what you guys will learn. One of the many things you'll learn as a member of True Trading Group. Guys, I have a very, 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 very special treat for all of you. And it is not this TOP trade. I have a very special treat for all of you. First, before I go through and I do this and I share something with you that I think is just absolutely incredible. I'd like to see how many people, I'd like to see how many people here are not members of True Trading Group. And not to mention HUDI is moving higher. We are now pushing up towards $11. So just to recap there, that is continuing. I'd like to see how many people are on the live stream. I'd like to know how many people are on the live stream that are not members. Okay. If you guys are not members, I'd like you to type the $ in chat right now. Okay. Just type the dollars. I'm sorry. Type TTG. I'm sorry, guys. Type T. It's been a long day. Type TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Just go ahead and type TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I have something amazing for them and everyone else to see. Okay. I have something amazing for you guys all to see. Just go ahead and type TTG if you're not a member. I have something amazing I want to show you. We've got Thomas, AJ, Adrian, Branson. Just type TTG if you're not a member. I have something very special I would like to show you guys. SV, Javier. Jake. Angelo. Vonateri. Lucas. CL. Ray. Aniel. Best of us. Beautiful. Yeah, guys, congrats on HUDI. See, everyone's talking about HUDI. Congrats. We just talked about, the squeeze up towards 1150.12. There it is, 1180 new high. Big Frank. I see TTG members in chat. Yes, Robert Lopez, my man. Robert Lopez goes, see, I told you I'm TTG trained. Sign up and make money with us. Yes. Yes. My boy Tony looks like he knows Lucas because Lucas should be at work. Colton, Crystal, I see all my TTG fam hitting HUDI right now. Congrats, guys. Congrats. Memphis Street Dog, Crystal, Colton, well done. All right, guys, listen, I told you I got something real special I want to show you. It's one hell of a treat. Okay, it's one hell of a treat. Before we do this, I have someone that I want to bring on here, and you guys know him as Shug. It's my business partner and the co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody give a big AO to Adam.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Crazy day today, man.
Crazy day. Things are about to get a little silly. We're about to do something that we have never done before.
Yep. First time. This is a TTG first you are all about to witness.
Yep. So, a couple of things. Earlier today, let me start with this. There's a member in chat who, when we say welcome to the family at True Trading Group, we genuinely mean it. And this person, this member that I'm going to bring on in a second, this is somebody who is not just, this person, is obviously a customer of ours, with our business, but this person's also, somebody I consider a friend, and I can't say that for all other True Trading Group members. Some of y'all are just customers. You're all family, but some of you guys are just customers. But I know that this is somebody that we've had on the stream before. Just an amazing transformation to with them as a trader, and I don't really know what else. I don't really know how to explain it, but just somebody that like you can't help but be genuinely invested in that person's like well-being or seeing how they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So you just like a very genuine, like very good guy. And he sent me, and this guy out of the blue will send me things that'll absolutely just like make me feel like I'm watching The Notebook, but like if I was a 12-year-old girl. And he did it again today. He did it, I don't know, like a year ago, whenever it was, maybe it's less than a year. And give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if I get this right, because he's backstage, but he had let me know that he paid off his house. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Wrong guy. It was his taxes. That's what it was. I knew it was something big that he had to like pay off. And he was able to do it. His house taxes. Yes. Okay. And then I know that, he's also become a full-time trader as well. That's something that he's been able to do since joining True Trading Group. And now this is his full-time. That I know for sure, right? Thumbs up. Yeah, that I know for sure. Is his full-time profession now. And today he sent me something, and it's never just like I paid off my house taxes or I did this or I did that or I became a full-time trader. It's always like, I paid off my house taxes. It was something I never thought we'd be able to do. And now my family has their home, like just this whole thing. And I'm like, like it's a lot.
He chokes you up a lot.
He does. And you wouldn't think that because he's kind of a big dude in real life, So like you think he'd be a little bit more like, but he does. And he sent me something today, and I, during the day it's easy to get lost in things, right? The past 2 weeks in True Trading Group has been really hectic. We launched 2 new workshops. There's been a lot of sales going on inside of True Trading Group for these workshops. It's been a lot of huge trades. Everything's going 100 miles an hour, right? Normally, there's not this much stuff. There aren't this many, workshops at once. So there isn't this. I mean, it's not normal to have, what is it, 11 triple-digit gainers? That's not normal. Don't sign up and expect that.
It's not normal. That's not normal.
So it's not. The past 2 weeks have been so go. And he sent me something today. And damn, dude, it really
one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
It is definitely one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I'm going to share it with you guys, then I'm going to bring them on. All right. So what I'd like to also remind people is like, well, here, let me just do it. All right, I did curse. So Greg sent me a message and he said, my 7-year-old Pierce had a class project about what they want to do when they grow up. They did drawings about it and took a picture. It all got published in a hardcover book for the class. We bought one for my son, not knowing what he wrote in it. Keep in mind that this is his first grader's interpretation. But I thought you would get a kick out of it, seeing that TTG has changed the course of a child's life. This is what this amazing kid wrote. When I grow up, I want to be a day trader. I will wear a t-shirt. I will drive a sports car. I will live in an apartment. I will be able to invest in stocks. It will be fun because I can get money and work on my computer at home.
So incredible that a first grader even knows what stocks are.
Yeah.
And what trading is, and the word invest. Like, I'm just so, I'd be happy if a sixth grader wrote this.
I'm just so happy because other than the apartment, he literally wants to grow up to be me. All I do is wear shorts and a t-shirt. I drive sports cars. I make money from my computer while working at home. No, I'm joking. And then he told me that he had to draw, and then he had to draw pictures on it. And this is a picture. His name is Pierce. He's 7 years old. And look at the pictures of the charts on the back, right?
I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. Yeah, the little trades. Look at the desk chair.
You see
and
that?
The charts.
Yeah.
Oh, so awesome.
So, and then I responded with "holy F word," and then he goes, "Look at the charts and the drawing," and then I said, "I'm crying now because I was," and he goes, "I've been crying since I got off late last night." So this is what Greg does out of the blue.
Greg just just puts tears in our eyes
in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring them on. I wanted to bring Greg on for a second and talk to you guys, and he's got a special guest with him. And let's give a big welcome to Greg and Pierce. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. Pierce, what's up, big guy?
Say hi.
Hi.
I am so happy that you have such an interest in your father's work and in the stock market and investing and trading. I always say you're never too young to get started. And you are really putting that statement to the test, my friend.
Absolutely. I mean, Greg, what did you do before you traded?
I was a full-time firefighter.
Got it. So you basically put your life at risk consistently.
Yeah. Yeah. And in January of last year, I caught COVID. In January of 2022, I caught COVID and my lungs collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent the better part of a year on oxygen.
And because you are now a full-time trader, you're able to do a lot of things that that maybe you didn't think would be able to be done before without being a firefighter.
Yeah, I would go on shift, and especially during COVID, I could be gone from 1 day at a time to 2 weeks straight, depending on if we had enough people or not, based on who was sick.
Wow.
And I could, the longest stretch that I remember was, I think I had 1 or 2 days off in like 2 weeks. And those are 24-hour shifts. So,
oh, wow.
At that point in time, he had just started kindergarten, and I never in a million years thought that I would be able to do something as simple as drop him off at school every day or pick him up every day. I would get pictures and video chat with my wife and kids, and I miss stuff at home sometimes. And now I'm home all the time. I'm here.
Wow, man.
So.
And yeah, somebody's asking, is Greg full-time now? Yeah, he is.
Yes, I am a full-time trader. Basically full-time trader as of January 1st this year. So I guess January 3rd.
Yeah, right there. Wow, man. Greg, I'm just I'm so happy for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, what's go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, this guy right here, from the moment I got started with TTG, he was watching some of the courses and he was picking out things. He more or less on his own figured out bull flags and bear flags. His pattern recognition is off the charts.
Wow.
Off the charts. Yeah. So
Wow.
he's spent a fair number of time looking at my charts.
Wow. Pierce,
And,
that's
yeah,
amazing, buddy. That
when
is
he
so
discovered
amazing.
there was one night that we saw. Oh, Pierce, what's your favorite car in the world?
McLarens and Lambos.
McLarens and Lambos. He saw a picture of somebody's McLaren and realized that learning to day trade is pretty much just writing your own ticket in life.
That's
And
right.
so, yeah, he developed a real interest, very specifically based on YouTube guys. He watches the YouTube streams all the time.
Wow.
All the time.
I'm so sorry for that. Because
Oh yeah, wait, because there's a couple of streams where you probably shouldn't be watching it.
He knows. He's a good kid. He's a very, very good kid.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna do something, and we're gonna do something that we have never done before. I want to know right now, how many lifetime members do we have in chat right now? Type the number 1 if you're a lifetime True Trading Group member.
1.
Yeah.
One.
Look at that.
Wow. These are all lifetime members of True Trading Group, folks. That's amazing.
I'm going to do something that I haven't done. Mike and I talked about it. And Pierce, we spoke to your dad about it beforehand. We got his permission. Okay. So what we are going to do is this. I have never given away
Everything's frozen. We've got nothing.
Yeah. We lost. Did
Okay. We got Adam back.
Adam, are you there? Adam, are you there? Yeah, Adam, you're back. Nope, he just signed off. Greg, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I think Adam was back. I just think he didn't realize he was back, but.
All right, there we go.
Yep, there you go. You're back.
Yep.
All right. So I don't give out free lifetime memberships. But I'm going to speak for every True Trading Group lifetime member in here when I say that I don't think they're going to mind that I do make an exception. So Pierce, if you'd like, and we already spoke to your dad, he said it was okay. We'd very much like for you to be a lifetime member of True Trading Group.
That's what I want to be.
That is awesome.
Dude, they just made you a member.
Welcome to the
So
family.
what we're going to do is, Pierce, we're going to go ahead. We're going to give you, we're going to give it to your dad. We're going to give him the login credentials and everything for you. And you'll have your own account. And, you know, obviously we're not telling a 7-year-old to open a trading account and trade. What we are saying is that you can use the simulator under your very own account and use the simulator and practice. And, you know, and that's what it is. So, Joe, cue it up. We got to welcome Pierce. We got to welcome Pierce.
Everybody welcome Pierce.
Everyone welcome Pierce to the
family.
TTG, man.
Welcome, Pierce, buddy. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome, brother.
You all right, dude?
Yeah, I'm just super excited.
No, he's getting a little weepy.
Oh,
Dude, it is our pleasure.
This is
And
so
I
beautiful.
will. Yep. And then as soon as we're done with this live stream, buddy, I'll send your dad all the login info and he can set you up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're not a FINRA licensed financial advisor, are you?
You know.
All right, cool. Then it's fine. It won't be a problem.
This is so incredible.
Dude.
It's so incredible.
So,
you're gonna be a full-time member of True Trading Group, a lifetime member.
so now you and your dad can do this, essentially do this together.
Yeah, you can practice with me. Interestingly enough, he's the one who got my TTG laptop.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Awesome. That's
So he got my TTG laptop, which means you get to start using your laptop.
Incredible, man.
Oh yes, he has to show off this. This is probably the most thoughtful gift I've ever received. This is my computer mouse.
That is really cool.
Oh, that's really
It's
cool.
a Porsche, and he got it to me for got it for me for Christmas this year.
That is
is
so
so
awesome.
awesome.
Last year,
That is so cool, man.
and
Wow.
I use it every day. Legitimately, I use it.
So,
Beautiful, man.
brother, I cannot thank you so much for being a part of this and for, putting in the work that you do, because look, True Trading Group, we provide a good platform. We provide a great platform. We provide, everything that we say we're going to and more. But if you don't put in the effort, if you don't use it, then it doesn't matter, and Greg is somebody that has, man, he has done whatever he has needed to do to make this work, and he's made it work for himself. And what a gift that you can share that with your family and so on and so forth. So, Pierce, we're lucky to have you, brother. Don't be afraid to call Mike out if you see him make a bad trade. And don't be afraid to alert your own if you'd like. So anyways, you guys are awesome. Greg, thank you so much, dude.
Greg, yeah, man.
All right, and Pierce, we'll see you.
Pierce is asking. Pierce wants to know when his first one-on-one is.
Oh,
That's so awesome. So incredible.
Dude.
Greg, I'm so happy, man. You and your whole family, bro. I'm just so happy for you guys. And Pierce, you are one heck of a young man, and looking forward to trading with you in the years to come.
We got to pick out a username for you. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this all about him because he's the one that did this on his own. Like I mean, it's you saw in the chat. I had no idea that he had written this. Up until I saw this, he had always said that he wanted to be a firefighter, and he had always wanted to, be able to get things like McLarens and everything like that. And I told him, I said, the easiest way to get that is to start investing. And so he has been saving and setting aside the little bit of money that he gets to open a bank account, to open a trading account.
Wow.
An investment account. And he started saving, and now it looks like we might go ahead and at least start with the long-term investing. I don't know quite about trading yet at 7 years old, but
I wouldn't start with scalping yet. And we'll get
no, definitely not. Although if anybody could teach him, I'm sure it would be Gio.
Yeah.
But I am absolutely blown away, and this is incredibly kind. He's literally shaking sitting with me, like he's bright red. I can't even. I don't have the words to describe
and it's
what you guys have done for my family. And yeah, I mean, across the way, y'all have treated me like family. At the Miami meetup, I was the first person. I think I was the first person to arrive.
You were
at 5 a.m. and Mike literally grabs me and just throws his arms around me. Adam turns around and realizes there's somebody 6.5 feet tall standing right behind him, and he jumped back a little bit. He wasn't expecting it.
Oh man, so incredible.
But it's not even remotely close to an overstatement that you treat people like family. And I mean, y'all have done that today again with my son, and I thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
No, it's our pleasure, buddy.
You're very
We're,
welcome.
we're counting on you. We're gonna need more mods soon. We've been growing a lot, so
I'm
we're.
a day trader just like everybody else.
Aw.
Yeah, I love it. So awesome.
My kids used to be cute when they were 7. Buddy, we're honored to have you here, man. Honored. So
Very exciting. Very exciting.
He's glowing. Oh
I
my
love
God.
it, man. It's so awesome. It's such a good, it's such a good day. It's been such a good week.
great week.
It has. It's been a great week. I mean, couldn't think of a better way to finish out the week.
Was this 11 or 12 100% plus games?
You know, honestly,
11?
Greg, I think it's 11. I honestly have started to lose count at this point. I think it's 11 though. I think it's 11. But yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your family. You have one impressive young man there for a son, and Pierce, we're happy to have you as part of the TTG family. You're TTG for life now, and you know I'll have a couple more gray hairs by the time you're in the trenches with us trading, but I can't wait until the day that happens.
Agreed. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Awesome, man.
You're all right, dude. All right, say thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're
Thank
very
you, guys.
welcome,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Dude, I don't even how am I supposed to talk about the market right now? I can't. I'm just speechless.
That was really good.
People wonder why we do what we do. You know, I mean, that's the coolest thing. That is the coolest thing that I've ever seen.
It's up there. Yeah.
Like that's way cooler than buying top at 62.55 and selling it at 236.70.
Dude, he's gonna be able. Think about the bonding he's gonna be able to do with his dad.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
The time they're going to spend together. Like he already got to spend so much more time now that he's home and he's not a fireman and working 24-hour shifts. He's already spending so much more time with him. But as he gets older, they're going to be like, to be able to talk about stocks and investing and like to share that bond and to share that passion for the same thing is so incredible. Do you have any idea where that kid's going to be by the time he's 30?
It's gonna be running circles around us.
Do you know what financial situation he's going to be? The kid's going to starting investing at 7.
It's kind of like, you know how if you want to be a gymnast, you have to start like the second you get out of the womb. I kind of feel like he's going to be Olympic level investor by the time that he's.
Yes.
I mean,
you guys don't know it yet. You just met the next Warren Buffett. You all don't know it yet. Warren Buffett did not start out with, Warren Buffett started out just buying stocks at a very young age in the companies that he knew. And he just kept buying them, never sold them, reinvested the dividends, and kept doing it over and over and over and over until he started doing so well, other people decided to give them their money. And he just kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And he is now the greatest investor of all time.
That really was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Hands down, one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. And there, with that said, there is the market bell. And folks, we are officially closed.
Wow.
And there you have it. Markets are closed.
I don't even know what to, where do you go from there?
And the market's closed at the dead high of the day.
What is it?
416. We closed at 416 on the SPY.
Oh, he's crying now. Don't cry.
Oh, I can't. He's going to make me cry. Come on. Cut it out.
Yo, Greg messed me up so bad middle of the day. I was like, just when he sent me that, I was like, I felt so bad, mainly because I kicked my son out of my office when he tries to come.
Oh. Yeah, I'm speechless, guys.
And honestly, big shout out to lifetime members for being so welcoming to me, or to us, giving Pierce that membership. You guys are amazing.
Oh, look, and he just said, Adam, he's crying happy tears, but it's his first time crying happy tears. He's really confused. LOL. Greg, you're gonna make me cry, dude. Come on.
Damn, man.
So amazing. Oh. So you're just gonna leave me here so you can go cry in the background.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're just gonna leave me out here. Leave me in the trenches taking grenades. We built something special, man, and it's having positive impacts on people's lives.
You know what it is, man? It's been such a crazy 2 weeks because we had the Shy boot camp thing, and then your boot camp, and then Trader Palooza. It's been sales, preparation, preparation, sales, prep. And then we've had like tons of new features that have been released, new features and tools. And it's just been so go. And man, it really just brings you down to like earth.
Yeah, it really does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really has been a very hectic last 2 weeks. And then the markets got crazy this week too. So I mean, it was.
Yeah, look at that's Russell, man. That's gold. Russell is gold miner.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Gold
so years of warrior, and I have never experienced what I experienced in 2.5 weeks. At my man, dude.
I didn't know that. So now so gold miner. I didn't know that you were Russell in chat, my man. Now I got them. I got him connected. Yeah, Russell, I'm really happy you joined, bro, because you've been a viewer of our live stream for such a while. So I'm really happy to have you part of the team, man. You've been an amazing addition to the group too. You fit right in. Man.
He's a really good dude.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Like I feel like finally now that Trader Palooza is tomorrow, I can like kind of breathe a little bit,
I can't breathe yet.
Like it's done. Like the last thing was like getting the server ready this afternoon, and like everything's just kind of like not done, but just like set. Shy's thing sold out, your thing is sold out. The members were super excited about everything. It was a lot of sales, which we really get annoyed with. Everyone gets annoyed with that. And it's been just as much sales as it's been a tremendous amount of preparation. Yes. And it just kind of all kicks into gear tomorrow with Trader Palooza. And it's just like, I can't believe it's Friday, and it's just like really nice to like, that was something real special to bring it all down to earth.
Yeah, I couldn't have thought of a better way to I can't think of a better way to close out the week.
That was unbelievable, man.
Yeah, man. I witnessed today Mike unable to take a breath, calling the top trade. Where do I even go from here? Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. Sunday, we're going to go live at 8:30 Eastern time. So you definitely want to set your reminders for that as well, because it's a Fed week next week. You thought this week was wild. Wait till next week when we get a Fed decision. You're also going to get a resolution to First Republic probably by Sunday. So for Sunday's live stream, I'll probably have news updates regarding what happened to First Republic Bank. The structure of First Republic Bank will most likely be very different Monday than it is today. How that plays out is yet to be seen. I'll give you guys the whole update there and the analysis of what happened and what it means for the rest of the banking sector and banking stocks on Sunday night's live stream. But we got to focus on the market is ripping. Tech stocks are ripping. Earnings are better than people thought. The economy is still hanging in there, better than people had expected by this moment. The bulls are in control. The Fed is coming out on Wednesday. Are they going to give us 25 basis points? Are they going to pause? Apple's got earnings on Thursday. I mean, there's so much happening right now that you simply cannot afford to be trading through this environment on your own. You are at a massive disadvantage if you are trying to trade through this environment on your own. I can't stress it enough. We've had 11 triple-digit gain opportunities inside of chat just this week alone, and I expect more of that next week. So, so the top trade of the day. What do you want to do, Adam? I mean, I can recap some of my other trade, the data dog trade.
I wish you guys give me a hug.
I know. I really, yeah.
Hey, Dave Norby, show that to your wife, Dave. Show it to your wife.
People don't know. You got to provide context for things like that. You got to provide context for that kind of stuff.
You do it. You provide context.
Dave Norby is a member that was on our live stream for like years and never joined because he said his wife wouldn't let him, and he finally joined.
But his wife still doesn't know.
Oh, there's Dave Norby. I didn't even see Dave on the thing. He goes, she won't watch. Why does your wife hate us, Dave?
She hates us, bro.
Why does your wife hate us? Show her this live stream. We are a family. We're family men.
It was from that one time where you took her out, Mike, in college.
She never let that go, huh?
She never let that go.
That's messed up, dude.
Bruce says I run all my decisions by Dave, so he can ask his wife.
Nah, Dave, we love you too, bro. We love you. You're such a sport, man.
He is.
He's such a sport. He's such a good Dave. We love you, dude. He's such a good sport. Oh, I love people that just have sense of humor. They just like everybody's so uptight nowadays. It's like just wish people would just loosen up, just have a good time, have fun. Dave's a really good guy. So I could what I can talk about real quick. What are we even doing with open enrollment? Adam, how many open enrollment spots do we have left? Do you even know?
No, I have to look. So talk about something and I'll go look.
Talk about something. Talk about stocks. So top wasn't the only trade from today. It was trade of the day. It's our biggest trade of the year so far. I say so far specifically because I still think it's going to be a wild and crazy year. I have one trade that's coming up that I think might be a bigger one, and my TC fam knows what that trade is, and it's getting close to the time that we're going to enter that trade. That's another discussion for another time. But yeah, I already walked you guys through the top trade. The top trade is, trade of the day. It's trade of the year. I already walked through that. If you guys missed it, you could just go back and rewind the live stream. You can catch it later. The other trade was Datadog. And Datadog was a nice trade this morning. It paid us very quickly. My day trades usually last several hours. This one only lasted about 30 minutes. And this is a fast trade or a short trade for me. So let me just talk you through this. This was actually a trade that two moderators went after today. Myself and another one of our moderators also went after the exact same trade. And the analysis here was that Amazon came out with the earnings yesterday. And Amazon's earnings, the earnings themselves were actually very good. But they gave some negative commentary about the cloud business going forward. So when Amazon comes out and issues a bit of a warning about the cloud services business, that sent all of your cloud stocks lower. What are your cloud stocks? Datadog, Snowflake are two of the most well-known names. They're two names that we trade a lot actually inside True Trading Group. So we said, okay, if Amazon's going to tell you that, hey, we see some headwinds for the cloud for the cloud part of our business, well, then we got to go ahead and look at the rest of the other cloud stocks, because shareholders of those cloud stocks are going to listen to Amazon. Amazon already reported their earnings. Datadog and Snowflake have not yet reported earnings. So the thought process here is you're going to have shareholders of Datadog and Snowflake that are now going to be a little anxious going into their earnings if Amazon said we're issuing a little bit of a warning about disappointing guidance for their cloud services. Well, lucky for Amazon, they have a whole retail side of their business. They're not just cloud services, right? Datadog, Snowflake, these other companies don't have the other retail side of their business like Amazon does. People don't go on snowflake.com and purchase sneakers and hats and whatever the hell everybody buys from Amazon, right? So we said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at Datadog. It's a cloud service company, and let's look if we can short it. And we gapped underneath this morning a very key level of support. It was yesterday's low of the day was what? 69. And the prior day's low of the day was what? 69. Okay, I'm sorry, not Friday's close. Sorry, prior day's close was 69, and yesterday's low was 69. So okay, so we're gapping beneath yesterday's low and the prior day's close. So when we gap underneath it, let's look to get short back up at 69. Well, right off the open, we pushed right up to 69, and I got short right there, 68.70. High of the day is 68.97, right? 97? Yep, 68.97. And I got short at 68.70 was an average fill. I got a couple of different fills. Average fill 68.70. And the stock just completely ran away from 69. This was a quick trade. It is, was a faster, my day trades are usually longer than 30, 45 minutes. My day trades usually last several hours. But this one just got down and reached our target very quickly. And our target was right here. Let me just draw the line for you guys, right? 66. And that is going to be this previous little pivot support level here. It's also the gap entry. Okay, this was our main target. And as we approach that level, we just started peeling profits off the table, right? So we get to the trade short and we just start peeling our profits off. As we move to the downside, we took profits, and we took profits right into 66, right? I held on to a piece of the position. Okay, I was holding about 20% of my position at this time. And we were looking to see, because in case we break 66, you would get the rollover and I would look for the gap fill. We would look for a gap fill to take you down, further, and maybe thought we can get to like 64, 65. And kind of close that gap. That gap fill takes you to 65. So that's kind of what I was thinking about. See if we can get to 65. So I held on to a piece. We couldn't get back to 65. You can see we just traded sideways the rest of the day, and I exited the rest of that position once we cleared VWAP here. So once we got back over VWAP, I took my final profit off the table there. So just to kind of recap this for you guys, there is the entry in front of the 69. Take profit, take profit, take profit, final take profit. Was another really good trade for us. The options on that went from like $3.75, $3.80 up to around $5. So that was a nice little trade for members as well that were following along on the option. But my biggest trade of the day, yes, top was a nice one, but by far my biggest trade of the day was TOP, top. And that was a 260% gain on top. And that's just an unbelievable move. Okay. So there you have it, folks. That's kind of my recap there from the day. Those are my two trades on the day. We are getting into a major level of resistance on the SPY. I will talk to you guys about the SPY on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll go over my game plan for the week. We'll talk about how to prepare for the Fed. We'll talk about what happens with First Republic. Okay. And make sure you set your reminders for 8:30. Does anybody have any questions for me about anything? It's still pretty early. If you guys, any questions for me at all, now's the time to ask. Feel free. Send me a question, put it right in chat. if you guys have any questions. Sky, what's up, brother? Mike, thanks for the Datadog trade. Didn't get in the top trade with you, but was able to trade HUDI at 390, took profit at 950 and 14 over 200% gain. Gonna celebrate. Cheers, TG fam. You're damn right you're gonna celebrate, Sky. Celebrate for sure. 200% rip there on HUDI. Congratulations, man. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. So yes, guys, any questions that you have, just throw them up on in chat, and then we'll, Joe or Adam will grab them and throw them up on the screen. And I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Do you still think we see a mild recession? I do, Sean. I do. I think it shows up towards the end of this year. What I think happens is you see low, you see less than 1% GDP growth for Q2. And then by Q3, I think you see your first negative GDP print. And then Q4, you see your second negative GDP print. And then that confirms the recession in the back half of this year. And then the markets will recover by, I think, maybe the second half of next year. You'll come out of that recession and start to climb back to the upside. I think it's going to be a mild recession, though. I'm not expecting anything like a world, panic type of thing like some doomsdayers were saying last year. And I've remained steadfast with that belief this entire time. This is not a new thing for me. If you have been watching this channel for 8 months or, more or less, whatever, I've been saying for the last, about 8 months or so that I expect a mild recession. And I actually think it might end up being a bit of a rolling recession. I talked about this rolling recession concept in my stock market outlook report. Every year I issue an outlook report anywhere between 10 and 15 pages long of what I think is going to happen in the markets for the year, what sectors I think will be best, what sectors I think to stay away from, and some individual stocks that I like to outperform. And I talked about this idea of this rolling recession. And a rolling recession, if you're not familiar with what that is, that also would be a mild recession, is that different areas of the economy go into recession while other areas of the economy are actually still expanding. And that's a rolling recession. Now, one could argue that you're already seeing that. You could look at, like when you think about what happened with COVID, right? You think about what happened with COVID. If you were in the leisure and hospitality business, if you were in live events, restaurants, bars, massage parlors, gyms, nail salons, you were not in a recession during COVID. You were in a depression. Whether your business generated $100,000 a year or $100 million a year, your revenue went to zero overnight. Now, if you were in the real estate, technology, or crypto business during COVID, you experienced the greatest economic boom in history during COVID. So that is the complete opposite tale based on industries that you are in. Now you fast forward to where we are today. Where are the layoffs coming from? Crypto and tech. Where are there still open job positions that they simply cannot fill because there's just not enough people? Restaurants, hotels, leisure and hospitality, healthcare, education, all the sectors that got destroyed during COVID are the sectors that still can't find enough people to fill the jobs that they need. Meanwhile, all your tech and crypto companies that overhired are laying off thousands of people. But you still have other areas of the economy that are hiring like crazy, trying to get back to where they were before COVID. Meanwhile, your crypto and tech companies are trying to get back down to where they were before COVID. So this thought of a rolling recession makes a lot of sense. Talk to a mortgage banker, right? Ask them if they feel like, the economy is booming or if they're in a recession. With interest rates spiking to 6-7% on a 30-year mortgage, the real estate industry has completely flipped on its head from where it was a year and a half ago to where it is today, as far as new home sales and everything else. Now, the real estate market on the East Coast is still seeing price increases, but on the West Coast, you're seeing prices already dropping 5, 10, 15% in real estate. So you are seeing different areas of the country get hit at different times, and you're seeing different areas of the economy get hit at different times while other areas are still expanding. So that rolling recession thought process really, seems to be becoming even more and more likely. So I think that that's actually something that is very possible. And I still do feel that the mild recession is a likely scenario, and I think it shows itself towards the end of this year. So, yeah, guys, I'll take maybe one or two more questions before we go. If you guys have any questions, please elaborate on MBLY. Do you see more downside? I'm really frustrated with the options trade yesterday. I mean, Anthony, I don't know what you're frustrated with. Yesterday was a, I don't know, 400% gain on the gap down, unless you did not take any profit off the table. So just to update what's going on with Mobileye. So Mobileye, if you guys caught the live stream yesterday, we had one of our other moderators, Chris Toner, who swing trades options. He bought put options in here on Mobileye ahead of its earnings report, and the stock got crushed, and he took profits off yesterday off the opening bell, which was down here. Right off the open, he took profit off on that. It was like a 400% gain or something like that. Or no, I'm sorry, 280. I'm sorry, 280. His was 280%. I'm sorry, I misspoke. His was 280. A member that got a different strike or a different expiration had 400, but Chris Toner, who's our moderator, was 280. I want to clarify that. So a 280% gain on that swing trade, but he's still in the trade, took profits off. And the thought process here for Mobileye is that this area now acts as resistance. I'll take you back to the daily chart. So this area that you guys see right here, okay, that used to be support, right? You guys see how this used to be support, okay? Now I want to see that begin to act as resistance. And you also have this 100-day moving average that sits directly above us. That's this pink line that you see on my screen. So that pink line that you see on my screen, that's the 100-day moving average. So I would love to see that act as resistance, and then see Mobileye pull back away from it. Okay, so that's what I would like to see here from Mobileye, is going to be something that looks like that. Okay, so get up there into that level and then pull back and see if the stock can slowly work its way back to 30. I just think it's going to take time for it to get back here. This is a very big support level for the stock. All right, you guys can see there. You can see there. You can see that's the previous high. It's a big level down there in those low 30s. So I just don't think you should expect. I just don't think you should expect this stock to just Monday do something like that. I mean, unless some piece of news comes out or something. But I just think it's going to take time for it to get itself all the way down there. But I still do like this level up here in the high 30s to be some resistance. And if you start to push towards 40, I think you got to cut it. If you start to push towards 40 and you retake that 100-day moving average, I would say that's a pretty big reversal. And I think you would have to get out of a short if that's the case. I think you have to get out of that short. But I'd look for those high 30s to be resistance on Mobileye. Just keep typing your questions, guys, and I think Joe is grabbing them and throwing them up on the screen for me. Top is pulling itself back now. Yeah, this stock's drifting away now. Now it's all the way back to $89. Any other questions? Any other Yeah, Anthony. No, my pleasure. And now I see your other comment that you said you weren't expecting that much volatility at the open and did not take profit. Yeah, that's tough, man. If you didn't take any profit off on that gap down, I feel like and if you didn't get it right off the open, I feel like you had this whole consolidation here that you could have took some money out. You could have took some money off the table. You guys always take profit. When targets are reached. That was a big gap down. I know it doesn't do any good now, right? I get that, Ant, but just in the future, brother, just learn from it. Like even if you're like, oh, I want to get out at 31 and the stock, jumps to 34 and just take it. Right. Like take something, at least get something off the table so that you don't end up, what was a huge winning trade. And then you end up holding for too long. It turns into a red trade because your expiration is also in 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Your option expires in 3 weeks. Ant, what do you have? May 19th, I think is the expiration. Ant, I think it's May 19th. If I'm not mistaken.
Yo.
Yeah. Well, what's up?
Yo, what's up, man? All right, so let's do this real quick.
All right, well, 1 second. I was just in the middle of answering somebody's questions. Let me just finish the 1 cent. Yeah, it is May 19th. Yeah, and because what ends up happening now is you're going to start to run out of time. Like as the next week goes by, that time decay is going to start to eat into that contract. So even more the reason why when you get a big move like that and you only have, you're starting to get closer to expiration. You still have 3 weeks, but once you get like 2 weeks out, 1 week out, that time decay is really going to accelerate. So in the future, just, let it be something you learn from. And, even if you miss your initial first take, make sure you get something off the table when you get such a big move like that. So just, I know it doesn't do any good right now, but for the future. Sorry, Adam, good.
All right. So we're going to do something special on Sunday. Sunday at 8:30 p.m. There's Mike's face. That's from Mike and my last trip. So you go ahead and go to ttgshort.com/invite. Sign up because on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. we're going to be giving away $500 to one lucky person. You do not have to be a member of True Trading Group in order to be eligible to win the $500. You do not have to be a member of True Trading Group in order to be eligible to win the $500. All you will need to do to win is be on the live stream on Sunday night, and there's some instructions you got to follow there in order to do it, and have a PayPal or Venmo account. That's it. So we can send you the money. All right. But we're going to be announcing that the winner of this live on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And yeah, only those that register over at eventbrite.com will be eligible to participate in this. Okay. So yeah.
That's really exciting. $500 on Sunday, guys, and it's going to be a huge week. Like I said, Apple earnings and the Fed meeting, we got to prepare for it. Don't try to trade through this environment on your own. Come up with a clear game plan. See what professionals have to say. See what we're targeting. Get yourself prepped for the week.
Yep. So again, non-members can win. All you have to do, go to ttgshort.com/invite, and you will be able to claim your chance to win $500 on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. We'll be reminding you throughout the weekend as well. Alrighty. All right. Well, Boom, boom, boom. All right, very cool. I don't know. You want to see how many people are still on here that are new?
Sure. Guys, if you're still on here and you're not a member, type TTG, please. If you are still on here and you are not a member, type TTG, please. Just that TTG. Adrian, Sean.
Nice.
Nice. Pride Envy just joined last night. Yes.
All right, Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell them how to sign up, walk them through the platform. It's going to be $927, which is still 58% off. We don't have any laptops, but $927, 58% off from now until Sunday.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Yeah, so I'll show you guys the platform. If you guys do want to join, you've got a 58% discount available until Sunday at midnight. We do not have any laptops, but you guys get a 58% discount, which will bring the price, which is normally $2,212. It brings it down to $927. That includes all of our courses and all of our tools. Okay. There's no upsell for courses. There's no upsell for tools. They're all included. Okay. Every course is included. 22 course curriculum. Maybe Joe can post the link. If you want to post the link up in chat, you guys can click on the link. You'll see the list of the entire syllabus. So you know exactly what we're going to be getting access to when you do join for the 927. Just go to ttgoffer.com. You guys can take advantage of this deal. You're going to get beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included. There are no upsells for VIP special courses that cost you more money. Okay. There are no that cost you more money. That's it. You pay $927. You get access to every course that we have. We got 20 spots available this weekend. This is good until Sunday at midnight. 20 spots available. Go to ttgoffer.com. You'll also going to be getting all of our tools. Okay, these are the tools that, like I said, we spend years building relationships with these companies to give you guys, make sure you guys get access to these tools. They're tools that, frankly, I think that you need. Okay, these are tools that will help you guys become better traders. These are things that give you more access to more information. You get like Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, a simulator from ETNA lets you practice trading with fake money. You get the Trade Ideas scanner on our platform during the day. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, social sentiment scanners, a trading journal, analyst ratings, watch list. Every day the mods publish, we tell you what stocks we're looking at, where we're going to buy, where we're going to sell. You know exactly what we're doing before we do it. So this way you guys know where to focus your time, your energy, and your attention right off the opening bell. Okay, all of this is included. You don't pay $1 extra for any of those tools. You don't pay $1 extra for any of the courses. You just go to ttgoffer.com. The price will say $927. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $927, but it should already be there for you automatically when you go to ttgoffer.com. If you are a trial member, used to be a trial member, or used to be an annual member, and you want to come back and join for the 927, you have to send a text message. We have to whitelist your email address, 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. Text the phone number. It's right down there at the bottom of your screen. And we can make sure that we get you guys taken care of, and you guys could use, can get this coupon code. But you got to text us so we can whitelist your email address. Okay. So let me actually show you guys the platform. You're also going to get a double your money back guarantee. I forgot to mention that. So I stand behind the platform that we've created. So anyone that joins True Trading Group, right? Join TTG. If you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, and you attend one study group, if you are unable to make back the $927 membership fee at least one time during your membership, after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, we will give you back $1,854. That's the deal when you join our platform. I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.51% of our members. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, and 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of the TTG community. And because of those statistics, I can offer you W money back without blinking an eye. You see, if our refund rate was 15 or 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you W money back. We wouldn't be able to stay in business if that were the case. But since it's only 2.51% since 2016, I have no problem offering it to anyone that joins here today. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. Let me show you guys the platform so you can actually see what your 927 will get you for the entire year. There's no upsell for the courses and tools. You guys get access to all of them. You got our chat room. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're with you from pre-market all the way through till after hours. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're left to just, fend for yourself. You're also going to get our mobile app. Our mobile app lets you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications when our moderators enter or exit trades. Okay, this way, if you're not in front of your computer, you can still follow along with everything it is that we're doing inside of chat. You also get 2 private study group sessions to speed up your learning curve with our mods. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live up to the second news alerts right inside chat. You get the congressional trading data as well, so you can track the trades being made by members of Congress. TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares. It's included with your membership. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform every day. You get that included. The ETNA simulator lets you trade stocks, options, crypto, and futures with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning. Our own proprietary scanner lets you create your own custom scans, get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data as well. You guys can see all this on the screen that I'm showing you right now. It's all included. You don't pay extra for any of this stuff. The Trading Journal tracks your trades, breaks it down to the statistics. So you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Watch list will tell you what stocks the moderators are focusing on. And how we plan on trading these stocks, so you know exactly where to focus your attention. Analyst ratings on any stock, so you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular name. And then all the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through when I worked at a fund in New York. You guys get access to all of them. There are no upsells for these courses. Beginner courses, advanced options, swing trading, share psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got access to all of it. It's all yours when you guys join True Trading Group for the 927. And then we also have a video library, about 600 hours of additional workshops covering different topics that you can actually start attending live once you become a full-time member. Go to ttgoffer.com to get your 58% discount, get your double your money back guarantee. Set your reminders for Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going live right here. You guys have a chance at winning $500 on that live stream. Member or not, you got a shot at $500. Okay. We are also, I cannot guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you join and go through our courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group, and are unable to make back your membership fee at least one time, like I said, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I will give you back double your money. So you'll pay $927. We'll give you back $1,854. All right. If you are a previous trial, or previous member, you have to text us 786-505-4049. All right. So there you guys have it. And also, if you have any questions, you can text us as well. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. Just send us a text message. All right. You'll talk to a real person. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right. That's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Today was a really special live. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you missed what we did here earlier, I suggest you go back, rewind the film, and watch it because it was an unbelievable live stream. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat And I'll see you actually Sunday at 8:30 first. I'll see you Sunday 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys on the live. Take care, everybody. Have a great